Hey, bonjour tout le monde, I'm back. It's been a little while, I know. I was really busy with Pickathon for a bit, and then I got sick for like 3 weeks as I worked so hard at Pickathon, so I've been gone for about a month now, and I know that's kind of a long time, so I've been missing my Tune of the Weeks, but I'm back now and ready to go. So Tune of the Weeks, we're back again. This first one we're going to do is what I think is an Acadian favorite. It's called Real Ben Ben Vieux. I learned it from Pascal Gemme, who learned it from Masriel, a Gaspé fiddler, but I found some other interesting sources that show it's probably Acadian and also definitely an Irish tune. So we'll talk about that a bit later. Let's just try the tune out for now. Real Ben Ben Vieux, I think you'll like it. Hey, Real Ben Ben Vieux. Let's try it slow now. Oh no, let's talk about it first. Then we'll try it slow. Okay, so that was what we called Real Ben Ben Vieux. So I learned it from Pascal Gemme. This is a great album. It's Pascal's solo album on a really good ethnomusicologist record label. I always thought it was amazing that he was on this label. I love that. Great album, really good liner notes especially. Highly recommend it. And he calls it Real Ben Ben Vieux. He learned it from Masriel, who was a fiddler in the Gaspé. And he said that Hermas didn't know the name, he just called it C'est un real Ben Ben Vieux. So a real old reel is basically what he said in French. So there's no name for it, but this is a tune that I believe is real popular among Acadian fiddlers. If you want to hear another version, so I heard a version here. This is the band Suroît, which is a great Magdalen Islands too, a band led by Bertrand Deraspe, the fiddler Bertrand Deraspe, and they play a tune called Real à Théo, that is this exact tune. So that was Suroît's Real à Théo. It's almost exactly the same as Real Ben Ben Vieux. You know, a lot of the fiddlers in Gaspé have Acadian roots, and Pascal even says in his liner notes that he thinks that this is of Acadian origin originally. Certainly the bowing really says Acadian. So probably this is Acadian. And then what was interesting was, let's see if I can hear. I'm mostly playing his version. So I'm playing a little bit more Irishified version of what Pascal has, which is interesting because this is an Irish tune. It's an Irish tune called Roaring Mary. And I heard that. I was listening to Dominique Dupuis' album, this great Acadian fiddler. I did a tune of the week just before. This Giga Emerick is from her. And a really good, really great fiddler from Memramcook, New Brunswick. Anyway, she had a medley and she had a tune called Roaring Mary. And that is this tune. And yeah, the Irish tune sounds kind of different, but when she plays it, it really feels, it's really, really close to the same. That's how I first made the connection. This is Dominique Dupuis. She has a lot of Irish ornaments in it, and she calls it Roaring Mary. That's how I made that connection. But she had a lot of Irish ornaments, as you can hear. And then this is Ben Lennon and Tony O'Connell playing two Irish musicians, fiddle and concertina, and they're playing Roaring Mary. It's a straight up Irish tune. You can also hear it in the Irish tune. Nice version of it. So there you have it. It's originally an Irish reel, Roaring Mary. Most likely it was Irish originally. And then it made its way to the Acadians. Either the Acadian influence in the Gaspé, or the Acadians in the Magdalen Islands, or an Acadian fiddler in New Brunswick. It definitely seems to be an Acadian favorite. I like calling it Real Ben Ben Vieux. I'll call it that, though. Like I said, Real Théo is the Magdalen Islands version. Anyways, interesting way that tune traveled. You can hear a lot of the kind of swirly ornaments in the Irish thing get kind of stripped out into the syncopated bowing when it gets really Acadian. That's a pretty common process. It's kind of neat to hear that really clearly in these different versions. And then if you check out in the description of this video, I'm going to put in the link to each of these videos so you can listen to it yourself and make the decision yourself. Anyways, it's a fun tune however you cut it. Real Ben Ben Vieux. And let's see if we can learn it. So let's try this tune nice and slow. So I'm going to play it my way. Pascal's way is a little more accessible, so I'll teach a little bit of that too. But I like the triplets. I like to have nice triplets in this tune. It just really reminds me of an Irish tune, so I keep the triplets in. Is that right? No, I had that wrong. Let's try again. I said I'd do it my way, but actually that was more Pascal's way. It's just when you're playing it slower, it lends itself a bit more to that. Let's just do that again. This is the more straightforward version. So if you want to do it the way I was playing it a bit more, I put more triplets in. And again, this is a great showcase for that French-Canadian syncopated bowing, or the Acadian hiccups, as Pascal called it once. That's kind of a hard one to explain. Let's see. Hang on. So maybe you do the hiccup in the front end and then not the back end. Yeah. So hear that 3 times I'm playing the open A. 1, 2, 3. Again, that's up, down, up. And this is where you put the ghost bow in. So instead of doing 1, 2, 3, I do up, kind of 2 strong ups and 1 light down bow. I'll put a link too for the explaining how to do these French, what I call the French Canadian ghost bows, so you can check that out if you want to go more into depth. But this really is a perfect vehicle for all this syncopation. You can also do that. Just kind of drop it out. Kind of lift your bow and then jump into that little next part. That's really syncopated. It's no real technique to that. It's just dropping a bunch of notes out. That's nice. That's a really nice Irish ornament. I guess mostly what I do is I drop a lot of those notes out and I just jump to the F sharp there. Yeah, that's pretty easy actually. Okay, well there's some different ideas and variations. Hope you enjoy Real Ben Ben Vieux, and thanks to Pascal once more time.